Rejuvenated is getting a huge buff when this next update hits, which is a couple days out. Currently in the PTS looking at what kind of benefits Rejuvenated is giving now. Even though this is the PTS and this is not in the live game quite yet, it's only a couple of days out. Pretty safe to say more than likely whatever changes are happening right now in the PTS are going to be in the live game. Now, Rejuvenated before the Ghoul update wasn't really something you wanted to use. Rejuvenated was kind of an afterthought. It was kind of the card that you used if you didn't have any other points to put in endurance. It wasn't really worth using. It'd really only give you a little extra health and a little extra AP, which is that's kind of but now Rejuvenated is doing a lot more work and is actually a really good card to consider to use for endurance now. Old Rejuvenated says for the 2nd star you gain even better benefits for being fully fed or fully hydrated. The new card says benefits of being well fed or hydrated are further increased when you have less than 10% radiation. So this is going to be for humans only. So if you're a ghoul, you won't be able to use Rejuvenated. Not much has really changed here in the description outside of that specific thing. But what has changed is the specific buffs that the new version of Rejuvenated gives you. So let's go check those out now. Here's what the base stats would look like in both situations if you were fully fed and hydrated. +1 strength, +1 endurance, +35 HP, +35 AP, and 70 total disease resistance. Old versions of Rejuvenated, you would get no increases to strength and endurance. You would get 5 extra health and 5 extra AP regen. If you had rank 2 of Rejuvenated in the old version, you would have +1 strength, +1 endurance, +45 HP, +45 AP regen, 90% disease resistance. It wasn't really worth it to use Rejuvenated, the old version. 10 extra health isn't really that much considering it takes up 2 slots. AP regen, 10% extra is decent, but that's just 1 rank of Action Boy. So now with Rejuvenated rank 1, you get extra strength and endurance. Then you would get 10 extra AP points, which is the same as rank 2 of the old one, and then 45% AP regen, which is the same as rank 2 of the old one. The big thing though here is what happens with rank 2 of this card. This is pretty interesting because a lot of perk cards in Fallout 76, you usually get the most bang for your buck with the first version of the card. So a good example of this would be something like this new version of the Ironclad perk. The first rank gives you 15%, second rank gives you 20, third rank gives you 25. So your best bang for the buck would be this first card. You would go from 0% extra armor protection to 15 with 1 rank, but to go from 1 rank to 3 ranks, you would only go from 15 to 25. Same thing here with something like a heavy gunner card. You go from 0 cards, equipping 1 rank of it to plus 10% extra damage. But if you go from rank 1 to rank 3, you only go from 10 to 20. Rejuvenated is different than most other cards like that have really good bang for your buck by only using the first rank of it, because the second rank of Rejuvenated is actually the best version of it where you get the most benefits. So if you're going to take Rejuvenated now, then you definitely want to have the second rank of it. The second rank of Rejuvenated now, +3 to strength, +3 to endurance, +25 HP, +25% AP regen. This is a huge buff. To kind of put this into perspective, rank 2 of Rejuvenated is now the same as solar powered rank 3, but it's always active. There's really no point now to run solar powered rank 3 anymore. 1, it takes up 3 slots, and 2, it only works half of the day. So why would you run solar powered rank 3 when you can just run Rejuvenated rank 2? This is just a strange oversight on Bethesda's part. By buffing Rejuvenated as much as you have, you've made solar powered rank 3 irrelevant. You can still use solar powered rank 3, it's just not as relevant now. With the 25% increase to AP regen is also the same as the Vulcan set bonus, and it's the same as 5 powered 2-star mods on your armor, which is huge. Rejuvenated is now usable, which is awesome. It's always good to see useless perk cards become useful. So what do you guys think about these changes to Rejuvenated? Are you going to start using it in your builds now? Leave a comment below. Thank you for coming by.